Okay, so today I will be administrating the core phonics survey. This is for assignment 5. So first off, if I had a student here with me, I would explain to them that we are going to take part in a simple, I'll call it a game. So I'll say we're playing a little game if you can tell me these letters. So I would have the piece of paper right in front of the student, and I would say to them, can you tell me the names of these letters? Now, if the student cannot name name 3 or more consecutive letters, I will say, look at all the letters and tell me which one you do know. So this first part A is all uppercase letters. At the end, I would tally up the amount that this student got correct, and I would put the overall there on the paper. Now we would move on to part B, which is lowercase, and I would also say to the student, okay, now can you tell me the names of these letters? Again, if the student cannot name 3 or more consecutive letters, I would say, look at all the letters and tell me which ones you do know, and we would move on from there. I would again tally up all the letters that the student got correct and put them on the paper. Okay, now we will move on to the core deletion test. Okay, so I'd have the student sit down. Again, I would just be speaking with the student. Again, I would refer to this as a game. I would say to the student, so we're going to play a little game to figure out if you could figure out the words that we're trying to get here. Okay, so first off, I would say to the student, okay, we're going to do a practice item. Okay, say cat. The student will say cat. Then I would ask the student, now say it without the k sound. I would help the student if they do not get it correct. At that point, I would hope to get the student more familiar to what we're doing, and of course the correct answer in this case would be at. Okay, so I would say, okay, now we're going to start. I would say to the student, okay, say the word tower. Now say the word tower without the t sound. I would write the response down if they got it correct or incorrect. Then I would move on to the next one. Cold. Now say cold without the k sound. Okay. Now I would move on. It'll be a little bit more difficult as we are going to start taking different parts of the word, not just the beginning. So I would say to the student, now say seat. They would respond with seat. I would explain to them, now say seat without the t sound. They would respond with C. If they don't get it correct, this is a practice, so I would at that time guide them through it, just to make sure that they understand what we're trying to accomplish. Okay, so we would begin, and I would say, okay, say the word tone. They would respond with tone. Now say tone without the n sound. What would you get? Their response should be toe. I would say the next one I would say is time. The student will respond with time. I would say now say the word time without the sound. They would say time. To that's how I would conduct this test. Tally up the correct response and move on with other assessments.